Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome to today's daily current affairs session where we will discuss all type of important question for your upcoming exam. Okay guys, so here we will discuss all possible news and important news and regarding the question regarding that particular news. So let's have look and don't waste the time. So here is the first news of today's session, but before starting this session let me change my pen color, then we will discuss in details. Okay. So guys, here is the first news of today's session and the news is that recently the Minister of Water Power presented the 2020 Swachh Bharat Award. So here you can see that we talk about the recently the Minister of Water Power presented the 2020 Swachh Bharat Award. Now let's discuss some key points regarding this particular news. So here you can see that Union Water Power Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat presented the Swachh Bharat Award 2020, especially under the category of drinking water and sanitization. The award were given to states, district, blocks, and gram panchayats. The Government of India had earlier launched the three missions, namely Swachh Sundar Aggregate Toilet, Community Toilet Campaign, and the Gandagi Mukti Bharat. Okay guys, so here you can see that the government of India launched more three mission. The name is first one is Swachh Sundar Aggregate Toilet, second one is Community Toilet Campaign, and the third one is Gandagi Mukti Bharat. Okay, now let's discuss some silent feature regarding this particular news. So here you can see that we talk about the Gujarat. So Gujarat was ranked first the state level under the Clean Beautiful Oceanic Toilet category, while Trivandrum in Tamil Nadu received the award for cleanliness at the district level. Chennur village in Tamil Nadu topped Gram Panchayat level, and Kachan Rod block of Ujjain district was given the first place in Madhya Pradesh. Okay guys, so these are the very important points which you will have to learn in details. Now let's discuss some more key points. So here you can see that under the community campaign, Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh topped the best performing state. Prayagraj and Bareilly won the award for the best performing district. Under the Gandagi Mukti Bharat mission, Haryana and Telangana were top. Swachh Bharat mission has transferred rural India into a mass movement of achieve open defection free. Phase second of SBM was launched earlier this year. It focuses on ODF sustainability and solid and liquid waste management, which aims to comprehensive sanitization in villages. Okay guys, so we have discussed each and everything already in details. Now let's discuss that which type of question will rise on our exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on our exam, and the question is that recently the Minister of Water Power presented the which award? Then your answer will be 2020 Swachh Bharat Award. Second question will rise on our exam that recently which minister launched or presented the 2020 Swachh Bharat Award or which ministry? Then your answer will be Minister of Water Power. Okay. Next question will rise on your exam that who is the water power minister? Then your answer will be Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, who is the water power minister. Okay. Here are more three government of India launched the more three mission. So what is the name of that particular mission? So here you can see the first one is Swachh Sundar Aggregate Toilet, second one is Community Toilet Campaign, and the third one is Gandagi Mukti Bharat. Okay, you will have to learn these three campaign or these three mission. If we talk about particular awards, so here we already discussed each and everything that the here. Okay, so here you can see if question will rise on your exam that which state was ranked first in the state level under the Clean Beautiful Oceanic Toilet category, then your answer will be Gujarat state was on top. If we talk about Trivandrum in Tamil Nadu, which received the cleanliness to the district level, so we have already discussed guys that which award won by which particular district, which particular state and all. Okay, so I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So guys, here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that recently US military US military aircraft which refused in India for the first time. Okay. So here you can see guys that we discussed about recently US military aircraft which refused in India for the first time. Now let's discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that for the first time in Indian history, long range maritime patrol aircraft from the United States were refueled in India's Andaman and Nicobar Island. If we talk about highlights, so here you can see that LEMOA, the abbreviation is Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement, allows both countries to access their bases. For instance, India now has access to US bases in the Pacific, in Guam and the Djibouti in Africa. The agreement was signed in 2016. Okay, so here you can see that we talk about the fundamental agreement. Here are these some key points or these some fundamental agreements. So here you can see first one is Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement, the abbreviation of the BECA. Okay, next one is COMCASA. Okay, COMCASA, the abbreviation of Communication and Information Security MOU, means Memorandum of Understanding, provides a legal framework for the transformation of the communication security equipment from the US to India and is in India's specific agreement valid for 10 years. This agreement facilitates the difference between Indian and the American forces. Okay, guys. Here you can see that under the GSOMIA, so General Security of Military Information Agreement, countries can exchange classified military information. It enhances industry cooperation in the defense sector, which was signed in 2002. If we talk about industrial security contract, so here you can see the ISA agreement is an extension of GSOMIA and was signed during the 2+2 dialogue held in 2019. Okay, guys. So we have already discussed each and everything in details. I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you now let's discuss that which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that recently US military aircraft which refused in India for the first time. Which aircraft? Then your answer will be US military aircraft. Here we already discussed that this is the long range maritime patrol aircraft. Okay, and also you can see that India's Andaman and Nicobar Island. Here you will have to learn guys the abbreviation of BECA. BECA abbreviation is Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement. Next one is that is COMCASA. COMCASA, Communication and Information Security MOU, provided a legal framework for the transfer of the communication security equipment from the US to India and is an India specific agreement valid for how many years? Then your answer will be valid for 10 years. Okay. Next one is here you can see that this agreement facilitated the difference between two things, American forces. Guys, here one more thing which you will have to learn in the details, and that is the GSOIMA abbreviation. So GSOIMA abbreviation is General Study of Military Information Agreement. Okay guys, which was signed in 2002. So I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So guys, here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that India-Bangladesh joint naval exercise Bongosagar was organized. Okay. So now let's discuss some key points regarding this particular naval exercise. Let's discuss. So here you can see that the second edition of the bilateral naval exercise Bongosagar between India and Bangladesh was held on 3rd October 2020 in the Northern Bay of Bengal. Both navies participated in seamanship proposals, surface warfare exercise and helicopter operations. Bongosagar aims to develop joint operational skills through maritime exercise and operations. If we discuss about the silent feature, so here you can see that Bangladesh naval ships Abu Bakr, Paritoi Hallo and the MPA and Indian Navy ship Kilton Hukhari participated in exercise. He undertook maneuverous surface exercise, heel handling and the seamless development. In addition, marine patrol aircraft from both navies and the integral helicopters participated in exercise. The first edition of exercise Bongoskar was held in 2019. Third edition of India-Bangladesh Coordinate Patrol on 4 to 5 October. Also, during the corporate exercise, the two navies will undertake joint patrolling along the international maritime borderline. The next point is that the exercise represented Bongosagar and INBN as part of SAGAR. The abbreviation is Safety and Security for All in the region to corporate Indian Navy aggregate for as a priority. Okay, guys. So we have discussed already each and everything in details. Now let's have discussed that which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that recently India-Bangladesh joint naval exercise held or organized. What is the name of that exercise? Then your answer will be Bongosogar. Next question will rise in your exam that recently the joint naval exercise was held. The name is Bongosgar is exercised between which two countries? Then your answer will be India and Bangladesh. Okay, which was held on 3rd October in the northern Bay of Bengal. Okay, here also you can see that this is the third edition of India Bangladesh Coordination Patrol, which will held on 4th to 5 October. Okay, guys. Also, you will have to learn the abbreviation of SAGAR, which we have already discussed. That safety and the security for all in the region. Okay. So I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So guys, here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that meeting has held the conference in the Unibel of the 2020 race. Now let's discuss some key points regarding this news. Okay, so here you can see that the ministry, where is my pen? Okay, so there is Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology, Unibuild RAIS, that is RACE, not RAIS, this is wrong and this one is right. Okay, so RACE 2020, a global virtual summit on artificial intelligence and electronic Niketan in New Delhi. Mega Virtual Summit AI Artificial Intelligence RACE 2020 organized by MEITY and the Niti Aayog. Now let's discuss some silent feature regarding this news. So here you can see that the AI responsible for the Social Empowerment 2020 RACE 2020 will held from 5 to 9th October 2020. Okay. The summit will inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which aims to start to discussion on building on AI-driven public infrastructure benefiting the world. Hashtag AI for all is the main objective of India's artificial intelligence strategy and the creation of AI responsible for social empowerment, change and the inclusion. Here you can see that more than 38,700 stakeholders from academia, research industry and the government representative from 125 countries are expected to participate in the RACE 2020. If we talk about establishment 2020, so here you can see that the RACE 2020 is the first of its kind global meeting on AI to drive India's vision and the roadmap for social change, inclusion and the empowerment through responsible AI. Okay. So guys, we have already discussed each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. Now let's discuss that which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this news. Here is first question which will definitely. So guys, here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam, and the question is that meet was held to conference to enable to 2020. What is the name of that? Is the race. Okay, so we have already discussed all possible questions or news which will take the impact on your upcoming exam and which will make the question for your upcoming exam. Okay, I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, guys. So here is the last news of today's session, and the news is that the world's first mining robot was launched by China into space. Okay, so let's discuss some key points regarding this particular robot. So here you can see that the origin of space startup in China has announced that it is the world's first mining robot to be sent into space. The robot is designed to identify and extract resources. Now let's discuss some silent feature. So here you can see that the first one is the robot is called a asteroid mining robot. Second one is the Long robot will be launched into space by a Chinese Long March series rocket. The STARE mission aims to assess for the capabilities of asteroid mining robot and find out how well it can identify and extract value resources through asteroid mining. The United mission will perform and verify many functions such as simulated small celestial body capture, spacecraft orbital maneuvers, intelligence in spacecraft detection and control. Okay, guys. So we have already discussed each and everything in details. Now let's have discussed that which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam, and the question is that the world's first mining robot was launched by which country? Then your answer will be China. Okay, next question will rise on your exam that China launched the world's first which thing launched by the China into space? Then your answer will be world's first mining robot. Okay, so guys, we have already discussed each and everything in details. All possible question which will important for you, which was important for your upcoming exam, we have already discussed each and everything in detail. So if you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, guys. So here you can see the screenshot of the quiz. So yeah, basically I want to say that if you want to give the quizzes on the daily basis, so for that you will have to go to the Google Play Store, download the Entry app now and register your mail ID and your phone number. After that you can give the quizzes on the daily basis and analyze yourself that where are you standing right now, and according to that you can boost your preparation. Okay, also you can visit our YouTube channel. For that you will have to go to the YouTube, type the Banking 2.0, subscribe the channel and don't forget to tap on the bell icon. Okay, guys. So guys, please don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. You can share this session with your colleague, relative, friends, whomever you are studying right now. Also, you can share this session on your social media group like your Telegram group, your Facebook group, your WhatsApp group, wherever you are available. Okay, guys. So don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. Thank you very much for cooperate with me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.